Hello, folks, and welcome to another round of Super Millionaire here on Dante Pittman's Game Show Lounge. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. We have our new contestant here. We have Alex Houle.
Hey Dante.
How you doing, Alex?
I'm great.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, you've been part of the game show community for a long time. Well,
Oh yeah. I've been watching them ever since I was a little kid. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Now we got. Now, if you win this $10 million, what would you do with it?
Well, probably like buy a bigger house and maybe get myself my own dream car. Oh.
Nice. All right. Here's how Super Millionaire works. Of course, 15 questions ranging from $1,000 all the way up to $10 million. Every correct answer will be one step closer to that top prize. Remember, you can stop at any time if you want to. But should you give me an incorrect answer, you will go home with nothing until you reach safety nets, 5,000 and 100,000. Of course, you got free lifelines. Of course, we got 50-50. We got phone a friend, which is Scott. And of course, ask the audience. And of course, once you reach the $100,000 mark, we'll give you 2 additional lifelines, the dip and the free wise man. But you do not get those until you reach the 100K mark. Is that all clear?
Yeah, clear.
Good. Let's do this. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Super Millionaire. Question number 1 for $1,000 here. In what sport can a competitor score a TKO? Golf, boxing, bowling, full contact spelling.
Well, everyone knows a TKO means a total knockout, so I believe that would be in boxing, so I'll go with B, boxing, and I'll make that my final answer.
Of course, it is boxing for 1,000. Nice job. Alright, now for 2,000. A person is most likely to get a farmer's tan when wearing what in the sun? Sandals, sunglasses, shorts, a t-shirt.
Well, I am a bit familiar with the farmer's tan, and I believe a person would get that if they wore a t-shirt, so I will say D, a t-shirt, and make that my answer.
Alright, and it is a t-shirt. Got 2,000. Nice. Okay, alright. So far, so good. Let's be going for 3,000. What country's famous Cohiba cigars were originally available only as diplomatic gifts? Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, Spain.
Well, even though I don't use those, but I am pretty confident that they're originally from Cuba, so I'll go with A, Cuba, and make it my final answer.
Go Cuba final. And he is right for 3,000. Alrighty. Now for 4,000. What U.S. state is known as the Empire State? New York, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Ohio. Excuse me. Whew.
Well, I guess it would kind of make sense that it is probably named after the Empire State Building, so I guess I'll go with A, New York, the original home of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and making my final answer.
It is the original home of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you are absolutely 1,000. Absolutely. Now, here comes your first safety net of $5,000. Here we go. The Jewish Sabbath, Shabbat, begins at sundown on what day of the week? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ooh. Oh boy. I am not familiar with this here, but I don't think it's Sunday. I don't think so. Want to say Friday, but not quite sure. But I think just to be on the safe side, I know it's hate to do it early, but I'm gonna use a lifeline. I'll use the 50-50 on this one.
The 50-50, okay. Computer, can we take away 2 wrong answers? Alright, Saturday and Sunday are gone. You're down to Thursday and Friday.
Well, my original thought is still there, so I'll go with B, Friday, and I'll make it my final answer.
Alright. Yeah, the bad news is you did waste a lifeline, but the good news is you just got $5,000. Nicely done.
Thanks. Pretty sure I've heard this, even though, but I think I may have taught this from my father because he's a bit of a history buff here. But yeah, so I think he kind of like remembered to me was part of the Stamp Act. I'm pretty confident. So, all right. So I'll go ahead and say A, the Stamp Act, and I'll make it my final answer. Yes. I know this one. I've eaten snickerdoodles are one of my personal favorite treats, and it is definitely a cookie. So I'll go with C, cookie, and that's my final answer. What?
Alright, we're back here, folks. Well, we had a little error. I asked a sticker what he said cookie, Alex said cookie. Apparently the computer counted it wrong. It's not cookie.
Alright, well, I have been watching MASH a few years ago, and I am pretty sure that and I am very confident that Hawkeye's real first and middle name was named after our founding father, which was Benjamin Franklin. So I will say B, Benjamin Franklin, and I'll make it my final answer. Okay, well, I'm not. Well, I'm not not familiar with the subject here. I know when I say it, because I wasn't around then. So I'm gonna go ahead and use another lifeline. I'm gonna ask the audience on this one. Alright, well. I'll go ahead and trust the audience here. I'll go with C, obscenity, and make it my final answer. Alright, well, I have not read the novel Anne of Green Gables, but I did see like one of the TV shows years ago with my mom. I think she watched it, and I'm pretty confident it was in Prince Edward Island, up above in Canada. So, alright, I'll cross my fingers and I'll say D, Prince Edward Island, and I'll make it my final answer. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Woo! All right. Whew. Oh, I'm feeling great. I mean, Yeah. I'm ready. Ooh. Well, free guess here. Well, well, I am a baseball fan. I've been a fan of the Braves here. Right, well, I don't think it's 12 and a half, and I don't think it's 15 inches. That's really high. And want to try to save my lifelines here for the really hard questions. I'm about like I think I'm 80% sure it's 10 inches. Yeah, so it's a free guess. I got nothing to lose here, so I'm gonna play on. I'm gonna save my lifelines, and I'll go with B, 10 inches, and make it my final answer. Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Have you used that for a friend lifeline? I wouldn't know that right away.
Yikes. Hmm. I have never heard of this one before here. Alright, alright, I think I'm gonna use one of my lifelines on this one. I'm gonna use my double dip on this one. Right, because I gotta answer this. Let's do it. I'm going to confirm it. Let's use the double dip. Alright. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. I'm gonna go C, palm reading, and make that my final answer. Oh my gosh! Whew. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, but better to be safe than sorry. Ooh. Well, I have not. I have heard of Benson, but I have never seen the TV show before. And I don't know. Well, I'm gonna use another lifeline. I'm gonna use the Three Wise Men. Not too certain. Okay, well. Well, I guess one option left now. I'll go ahead and use my fine. I'll use the phone a friend.
Hello? Hey, how are you, Dante? Oh, ooh.
All right, Scott. On the 1980s sitcom Benson, Benson becomes lieutenant governor of what state? A. Maryland, B. Connecticut, C. Virginia, D. Ohio.
I believe is B, Connecticut.
How sure are you?
I'm 100% sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you, and I hope this works.
I hope so.
Oh, all right. Thanks, man. Okay. Well, Scott was 100% sure on Connecticut, so. All right. Well, I know it's a lot of money, but as they say, you only live once, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna agree with Scott here. Dante, I'm gonna say B, Connecticut, and that is my final answer. Oh, I'm kind of scared. Yeah. Oh my. Uh, oh my goodness! Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I stayed you there.
yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah. I know the three wise men were won.
Yeah. Oh. Well, well, I have heard of Nineveh before, but I don't think I was taught this in school here. Is this here like the most amount that any player has won, or what? Ah, okay. Yeah. It's just not coming to me here. Well, Well, Dante, all I can say is that this has been a lot of fun. It's been a great ride here in the hot seat, and I've had a lot of fun with you and with Scott as the phone a friend as well. And no lifelines left, and normally, like the gambler I would do it, but since I don't know it, I think I'll play it smart here. So my final answer, or my final decision rather, is I'm gonna stop here and walk away with the $2.5 million. Okay, well, all right. Well, just for fun here, if I would have played, I would have gone with D for Phoenician. That's my guess.
No. It was the.
Oh, it's Syrian. Woo. Woo. Thanks, Dante. I will.
Otherwise, you're gonna ask the host.